Hello everyone, you're welcome again to my channel. Thank you for sticking around all the time. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and join the tribe. Please like this video, drop a comment, and let's chat in the comment section if this video helps you in any way. Now, let me remind you again that this channel, this YouTube channel, is for information and updates only, as all that I share is from my perspective. It could be from immigration news to updates or happenings around the country or the province. So do your own research. Do all that you need to do. Find out what you need to find out to collaborate to what I share on this channel. All the information that I share here are not extensive on its own, within the limited time frame that I have to share this information. So do your own digging, do more research, and find out more details to help you make better and informed choices based on the topics that I share on this channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about taxes. I've done a video before about this, so we're going to be talking about it again as the tax season wraps up in a few weeks. We all should have received our tax documents. If you have not, well, watch this video to the end and let's know what to do. So today I'll be breaking down 4 key things you need to do before you file your taxes so you can keep more of your money and maybe even get a sweet refund at the end of the day. So guys, step 1 will be know what you have earned in the past year and gather those slips together. So the first thing you want to do before you file your tax is to know exactly how much you earned in the previous year, because taxes are filed for the previous year. Gather all the documents together and be sure that everything is complete. If you are employed, that you're on a payroll, you will get a T4 slip from your job. That little slip will show how much you have earned and how much tax have been taken off your income, and what went towards your CPP, that's your Canada pension plan, and your employment insurance, that's your EI. All those will be stated on your T4. And if you have worked for more than one employer, you will get a T4 from each employer that you have worked with. So be sure to check with every employer to receive your T4 before you file your taxes. If you haven't received it, you can download it directly from your CRA My account. That's also another route for you to be able to download your T4 slip. And if it's missing, then reach out to your employer, guys. Especially if you have changed address, some things might have changed. Like one of my T4s that I don't even know how it got to my very old address. Well, no, that's actually, I did something with the election, and my former address was there because that was the address I used when I had that employment, or that short gig within the following year when I landed in Canada. So I don't know why that address did not change, even though I changed it with them. So these things can happen. Also, if you are self-employed, you likely didn't have taxes taken upfront, because all the monies are coming to you. You will need to track all your income and your expenses carefully by yourself. Then the good news is that you have until June 15 as a business owner to file your tax. But for whatever reason, if you owe taxes after filing the taxes, you'll be you actually be paying interest, because tax filing repayment date, if you have to refund anything to the government, it's April 30th. So the earlier you start filing, the better for you, so that if you owe taxes, you are paying it by the end of April 30th. Otherwise, interest will be accrued for the period of time, even though you're a business owner and you are paying or filing your tax in June, if that makes sense. So here are a few slips to watch out for that you should be receiving. Depends on what category that you fall into. So T5 will be for your investment income. T2202 will be for your tuition if you are in school. T4A will be for your pension, your CERB SERB, or your EI payments. And T5008 will be for your investment transactions. I will link here above another video where I spoke in details about how to save your taxes. So do well to check it out. There I broke it down and you probably found that more useful. I don't want to go into details here. So if you're also self-employed, you need to set up a digital or a physical folder to store up all your slips and update them weekly or monthly as time permits you to do this. It will save you so much time when you need to file your taxes. You can use a simple Excel to do this. You can use some of the softwares that will help you also track your payments and all your expenditure. All this you can do so it saves you more time. Then the next thing I'm going to talk about here is deduction and credits, and this is where free money might just be in your pocket. So this is where things really get fun, or at least where you can save some serious money. There's a big difference between deductions and credit. So in taxes, you'll see deductions, you'll see credits. So let me explain this to you in deeper, or for your own better understanding. Deductions lower your taxable income, so you are taxed less. And this means the more deductions already made on your income in your pay stub lowers how much tax you eventually pay on the remaining sum. And then credit, of course, reduces how much taxes that you owe. Examples of things that you can claim when you file your tax are moving expenses. If you move from school to work, you can claim some of these expenses. If you have childcare costs while working or studying, you can claim in your taxes. Then you can also claim medical expenses if they exceed about 3% of your income. Things like dental, like prescriptions. These are things that you can claim, when you're filing your taxes. Charitable donations are also some, like if you donate to a cause, or you pay tithes, or you pay offering in church, or you donate to a particular cause, you can claim that in your tax filing. Then tuition fees, if you're a student, the T2202 slips that I mentioned, don't forget to check it out. So these are things that you can claim when you file your taxes, but please speak to your tax preparer. They are more experienced. They will tell you exactly what you really need. Or if you give them all this, they will tell you what will be useful for them to use. So don't also forget to check with your province's tax credit too. For example, you can have in Ontario, they have like the energy saving tax credit. In Quebec, they offers a solidarity credit. In Manitoba, they have the homeowner tax break. And then in Saskatchewan, we also have what we call the low income tax credit, the SLITC. And this is a fully refundable tax credit benefit paid to Saskatchewan residents with low income or modest income. And this is something that you can claim when you file your taxes. So you must be aware, otherwise you ain't claim anything. So stay organized, guys, all year round. This is very important. Track your receipts, the major expenses as they go. Take photos of big ones if you must, and keep them in a safe place so you can look at them and submit them for tax filing. For us in our home, we use Excel to track our expenses, and for our business, we use Wave. That's a productivity tool, that will help me to track and be accountable with all these expenses so we don't lose touch with anyone. But, there are still lots of affordable apps out there that you can use to track your expenses. So explore, find out which one is affordable to you, for you to use, and use them to stay consistent. So the next thing will be make the most of your RRSP before it's too late. So if you want to shrink your tax bill, or you want to grow your tax savings, think RRSP. And the registered Retirement Savings Plan, the RRSP, is a savings account that helps Canadians save for retirement. Your RRSPs are registered with the Canada Revenue Agency, that's the CRA. So let's talk a little bit about this. For instance, if you say you earn about 100K last year and you put away 20K into your RRSP, now the government taxes you on just 80K. And that's a smaller bill or possibly a refund that is coming your way. So you can contribute to your RRSP up to March 3rd every year. This year is already passed, but you can keep contributing till the next tax filing year next year. You can also check your contribution limits in your CRA account. It's usually about 18% of your income up to a set cap. For instance, in 2024, it was about 31,560. So please check your CRA account and it will tell you exactly what your cap or your maximum is. You can also use your refund to reinvest right back into your RRSP. This creates a loop of tax savings or future growth for you. This is not compulsory if you have debts to pay off, or whatever you need to use the money for, but it's advisable that you use your refund wisely. If you are saving on your first home, look into the first home savings account. That's the FHSA. It works like the RRSP and can help you to grow your down payments before you buy your first home. It also helps you to save to buy or build a qualified first home tax free, up to a certain limit, of course. And your FHSA participation room in the first year you open your FHSA, it's always around like $8,000. So that's like the window in which you can save in. So please check and see what is applicable for you to be able to explore. So the fourth thing we're going to talk about here is double check before you file your taxes. And this is really important because before you submit that tax, review a few things that is very important, like your address, your direct deposit information, if that is correct. You know, did you change your marital status, for instance? It's important that you check that. Do you have a side hustle income, like you're probably doing Uber, you're teaching, or you're cooking, you're doing makeup? If this is important to you and you have done this, please claim it. This has to be reported because the good part is that you can deduct all your expenses associated with generating that income. So, for instance, if you're a hairstylist, you're buying all the things that you need to be able to make a good hairstyle for your clients, you can deduct that expenses and claim that in your tax filing season. So this will really help you reduce your overall tax income, provided you are having, valid receipts to declare and the expenses are directly connected to that income. This is very, very important. So now let's talk about the actual filing. Here are some options you can explore. I would encourage you to hire a professional accountant that will charge you between 100 to 300 and more. It depends on how complex or simple your tax is. Or you can use the simple software like Simple, Wealth Simple, or TurboTax. These are super easy and real-time refund estimates and help you to be able to file it simply. But as your tax becomes complicated, like if you're having multiple income streams or your expenses are here and there, it's best to use a qualified professional so that they can help you tie all these knots together and not cause you to pay refunds or heavy refunds when government probably dig more eye into your account. So a few reminders here. Payroll employees file by April 30th. This is very important. Self-employed, if you are in that category, file by June 15th. But please remember that if you owe any taxes, you are going to be paying by April 30th. So how do you pay what you do not know? So file early. So file early to get your refund sooner. Filing late if you owe, penalties are bill. If you file your business tax later, it is difficult for you to calculate the taxes that you owe or the refunds that you need to pay back to CRA. And also double check your numbers, the slips before you submit. CRA does audits and they verify all these things. So please come out clean. Don't falsify anything. Don't bring any shady things in there because they can come back to you even after 2 years or more and they say, okay, we are re-evaluating your account. So whatever you have lied, how do you correct it? So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Show some love by clicking on the like button. It helps people find us more and this information goes a long way. So support this channel. Drop a comment if this video has also helped you in any way. And don't forget to share and subscribe for more updates on Canada immigration, career tips, living life abroad, and so many more that has to do with an immigrant in Canada. See you in my next video. Bye, guys. If you need support regarding settlements when you're sure of your immigration to Canada, I can be of help to you. I offer pre and post settlement consultation, business and career consultation, resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn optimization services, interview preps, accommodation search, and so much more. We can also help you with airport pickup, setting up your home, and making life easy for you as a new immigrant to settle here in Canada. I also offer free resources and guides to you as an immigrant. So please check out the link in the description box below and you'll be able to access all my services as you need them. So thanks for watching and do well to share this video and see you in the next. Bye guys.